Mets fans received some wonderful news as the team announced that Dwight Gooden's number 16 and Darryl Strawberry's number 18 will be retired in separate pregame ceremonies next year. Way overdue, honoring players who were keys to the team's World Series title in 1986. CBS 2's Otis Livingston sat down with Dwight Gooden to get his take on the honor.
So what was your first reaction when you found out that your number was going to be retired?
Oh, man, I was overwhelmed. Couldn't believe it. You know, you hear rumors, then you start thinking, should it be, should it not be? Then when I talked to Jay Horace, the team PR guy, told me that it's going to happen just in a win. You decide, but then when it became official, it was just overwhelming, man. You're just like so elated. You know, the first call you want to make is to my father. Unfortunately, he's not here, so I got to share with my kids, my grandkids, and everybody's delighted. I was just overwhelmed. It's definitely going to be a celebration with myself and all the fans that's always supported me on and off the field. So I'm looking forward to it.
What does it mean to know that you're going to go in the same year as Darryl Strawberry? You guys have always been linked together. And to me, you guys have been a testament of perseverance, you know, dealing with the bad and also just keep coming back. What does it mean to be going in the same season as Darryl?
Oh, it's a great privilege for myself and a great honor. And I'm very happy for him. And congratulations to Darryl. And I always tell him, you know, no matter what we go through, our ups and downs, you know, he's my brother no matter what. I love him very dearly. I like what he's doing now with his ministry. And for us going together, like you say, all the things we accomplished on the field, as well as the struggle we had off the field, and turn on messages and try to help those that's going through the struggle that we went through. This is a tremendous, tremendous honor, and shows you what things can happen. Hopefully, it's a testament, like you said, for young people who may be going through any difficulties, that they're still on the right track and do the best they can in getting opportunities like this. And as long as you don't give up, you know, you get the opportunity to share your blessings.
Yeah, what does it mean to be a Met? I mean, you're also a New York Yankee, and you accomplished some great things there. But what did it mean to be a New York Met, especially coming up as a Met?
Oh, for me, it's the ultimate. You know, being drafted by the Mets, winning my first World Series, the Mets in '86, and playing with so many guys that we came through the minors together with, and playing 11 years there. And nothing against the Yankees, which I love the Yankees and Mr. Steinbrenner, but when I got the Mets didn't want to re-sign me after '95, and I signed the Yankees, I basically cried because you want to play your whole career with the Mets because you connected with the front office, you connected with the fans there. I just wanted to go back to the Mets to make it right. I didn't want to go out on that note. I remember after I left the Yankees in '98, when I went to Cleveland for '98, '99, I called the Mets, and Steve Phillips, the general manager, asked him, was there any chance I can come back? He said, unfortunately, they didn't have any room. And I signed with Cleveland for '98, '99. Then in 2000, I signed with Houston, pitched one game, got traded to Tampa, pitched 8 games, got released. I called the Mets again and said, look, I'll go to AAA. I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. I just want to finish my career as a Met. And unfortunately, they said, we didn't have any room. They wish me the best. But now everything's come full circle. And as you know, everything is timing. It's on God's time. And so now it makes it official that I get to be a Met forever.
Now, what about the commitment that Steve Cohen has made to honoring guys like yourself? That means a lot, man, because there's a lot of guys that are getting their numbers retired, deservedly so, and just reaching back to that rich Mets history.
Oh, man, I can't thank Steve and his wife, Alex, enough in the committee for, you know, putting me and Darryl in because, like you said, nothing against the Wilpons, but I don't know if this would have happened had he not been on the team. This opportunity, when he called me 2 weeks ago to tell me he was going to retire my jersey, for the first time I was speechless. I lost the words to hear that. And I can't thank him enough. And when I see him, I'm definitely going to give him a big hug and just tell him how thankful I am for the opportunity to do that. Because not only is it for me, but it's for everyone that's a Mets fan, everyone that supported me and been there for me and part of the Mets nation. And for me to retire as a Met is a great, great honor. It's like, as a player, it's the biggest honor you could possibly get from a team.
What did it mean to be the Kings of New York in '86 and the king of baseball, but in particular New York as well, because there's a struggling fan bases here in the Big Apple, Mets fans, Yankee fans, whatever it is. What did it mean to be the Kings for that year?
Oh, man, it was a great honor. And our guys, was we cocky? Yes, we was cocky. We was cocky, but we was good, and we knew it was good. But we also had big history of baseball, had a lot of knowledge of baseball. We love one another, and we connected with our fans, and that's what made it special. And now seeing that the teams in New York City are not doing too well, you look back at it and understand how great that town was, and you appreciate it even more now that it's not going on as consistent as it once did. It makes it that much special. So when I'm out in public, when I see the fans, I always thank the fans for all the support, and always let the fans know they played a big part of my success and our team support also in the '80s.
Whenever I talk to you, I just feel like you're just such a humble person. Were you ever uncomfortable with the stardom that you had, was that ever an uncomfortable time? Did you just want to go out and pitch and not deal with the rest of it, or were you comfortable with that?
That's a great question because my first couple years, I would say probably after the All-Star break, my first year I made the All-Star team, I was living in Port Washington. I had a small basement apartment. That's the only time I got uncomfortable because you couldn't go outside. There was a lot of media trucks out there, a lot of cars parked out there with guys wanting to autograph. You couldn't go to the mall. You couldn't go to the movies. You couldn't just be a regular 19-year-old kid. Wow. That's the only time I felt uncomfortable. And when my parents came up, I really couldn't show them the city, couldn't show them anything. So that's probably the only time I look forward to pitching on the road because being from Tampa, small town Tampa, it was very difficult at that time. And then my second year, I got a little bit more comfortable with the surroundings. And when my parents came up, my family came up, I was able to enjoy more. But to be uncomfortable, my first year was very, very tough.
Yeah, you talked about your father, who unfortunately, as you said, passed away. What would he say at the time like this?
Oh man, the only time I see my father cry was at his mom's funeral and when I made the team. And I'm sure the share opportunities with him, I'm sure I get the tears from him again. And it's funny, when I first got the calls that doesn't tell my number, first guy I wanted to call was my father, but unfortunately he wasn't there. So it made it kind of difficult, kind of bittersweet. But I know he's watching on me, and it's a great, great honor, and I'm sure he's very proud looking down at me.
What's your message to the Met fans, the ones that have been supporting you your whole career, post-career, et cetera, that will definitely be tuned in? If they're not in the ballpark, they're going to definitely be tuned in to see you get your number retired. What's your message to the Met fans?
Oh, my message to them is thank you, and we finally did it. Not me, we finally did it, because there was no greater feeling when I take them out and have all that Met Nation supporting me. So all of us getting our number retired. So when they see 16 up on the rafter, they should be happy and be a part of that as well, because it's a representation, a celebration for all the Met fans who supported me and all Met Nation. So I really, really appreciate you guys. You're a big part of that. And thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, man. Class act as always, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.